41 people already here. Hi, everybody. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Storm Skater. So I normally do a live on Wednesdays in my sexy hips, on my actual IG. So normally I just basically just do a lesson for how long I will do a lesson for, like explaining moves, and then if someone wants to come on the live with me, and I can instruct you on how to get a move, or yeah, and then after that, that's the end of the lesson really. Might have like a little, oh, it's the accent for you. I might have a little like conversation afterwards if there are people here that want to talk and ask more questions. But yeah, but today we're gonna cover some what are we gonna cover? Groundwork and any other suggestions from the audience. Yeah, so alright then, let me just move this a little bit down because I know that I'm gonna be down. So I did this last week on my live, but I feel like I ended it was like right at the end of my live. So what I normally tell people is if you're already someone that can do this, you don't need to watch this live. Yeah, but if you can't do this, then watch the live. Okay, so normally I tell people to start like to stand like an L, okay, and then put their toe down and then go down. Toe down, go down, okay? And then basically what you're going to be doing is your legs are going to be like an L. One will be facing like at least the camera, the other one, I always say east. I always think that's east, but I say east. And then what you're going to do is go up and transfer. Go up, transfer, go up, transfer. Okay, so then after you do that, what you have to understand is that like your arms need to be a part of this as well. Oh, we've got someone that wants to come on afterwards. Can I explain this part first and then maybe people want to come up? So then you basically go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so then after that, when you kind of get used to doing that and you're not going to be like falling over and stuff, you basically try not to go so high with it. You basically go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then, after that, and your legs are not burning you, which they will be, they're gonna burn, okay? So take rest as well. Don't be like, try to overdo it with yourself because, you know, you only have one body. So after that, I always tell people that don't put your leg out yet. What you need to practice now is slapping your legs together. Doing that. And then the same thing now is that you're going to slap your legs together and transfer. Slap your legs together, transfer. And then also another thing people need to know is that when you're low or like sitting on your wheels, your butt should be on your skate. If your butt's not on your skate, you're too up, your butt's too up. So you have to have your butt like down. If people are talking, let me see what people are saying. Oh, this is helping you. That's what I'm here for. I like helping because I like to see good skating. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's like watch good skating. So next, what was I saying? The slap. So slap transfer, slap transfer, slap transfer. Also another thing, when you do that, that is actually a groundwork like movement you can do if you are wanting to get more in your freestyles. When you're going down to the ground, you can go like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so next after that, and understand that when you do that, your arms don't go so much in, but you can. That's why when you do some groundwork, you do see people where their arms don't go inwards, and because they're doing the slap as well, which helps them with their balance. There we go. If I'm talking too fast, sorry. Okay, so boom. Now, what you're gonna do now, you're gonna be in your stance. I always put stance. In your stance, you put your leg out, bring it in. So it's a leg out, bring it in. You're gonna transfer here. Leg out, bring in, transfer. Okay, so that's the transfer one. Then I always also tell people do the leg out, leg out, bring in, arms in. but at the same time, what happens is that it like basically melds into one. If you see where I'm doing, if I show you guys my one, let me just go a little bit back. My legs are still slapping. Okay, so, whew. Oh, thank you for the compliments. Okay, so I didn't put my. So if you guys want to follow me, put in my username because I forgot to do that. So after this lesson, I will be putting my PayPal, but I'm just gonna like chill at the moment because I'm talking too much. All right, so next, after that, so you've got the L, the slaps, the legs out. I always tell people to practice 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a rest, then go back into it. Always like 4s. Alright, so that was the first part of what I wanted to teach. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to go around in, like, as in like, do the leg out, but you're going to go around, and then afterwards how to go around, as in like low spin rotation, and then also the other way, which is not really, it's kind of low spin, but like you're on your, I'll show you guys. Okay, so first one I'm going to show you guys is the spin. When you learn this, I personally feel like this is a move you have to kind of drop to learn how to do it. You have to kind of drop. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. I'm going to do it again. 1, 2. Okay. So with that move, you're actually doing 1 rotation and then coming back into the low move, like low ground move, okay? So what I tell people to do is you're gonna wind yourself, I always come from the right, you're gonna wind yourself from the right and you're gonna literally throw yourself around. But what happens is, so I'm coming from the right, when you're on your left, your right, so from here, you kind of like need to pivot, and stay on your toes. You're basically, what you shouldn't do is that, you shouldn't go make that other toe go behind you. That's where you drop out of it. You have to try and make them like be as parallel as possible. Another thing is, you should drop. I'm going to show you guys. I tried to do it last week on my live, where I tried to show like a safe drop, I guess. And when I dropped, I actually didn't do a safe drop. I did like a, it wasn't cute. It wasn't cute. All right, so 1, this is, yeah, so I should remember to start with your right leg. 1, 2, 3, wind myself up, turn myself around. But if I wanted to drop, I'm literally gonna like drop on my side. So like literally on my side. You guys can't see it, but like, if I was doing it that way, I'd be literally dropping like on my side. You wanna drop. If you don't drop, you wanna literally try to land here. But most time people drop. Okay, and it's kind of okay to drop from the ground because it's less likely you're gonna break anything. And if you are attempting this after skating for 2 weeks, you're crazy. Okay? You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. And if you've been doing it, you've tried to attempt this, if you can't spin just a normal spin, you're crazy. Okay? You're crazy. Alright. I just need to stand up. I need to breathe for 1 second. Next. So I just told people to literally fling themselves around, and then eventually you get it. Literally, it's like try to get your feet as parallel as possible, and then you put your leg out like an L. So the round L. If you ever trying to get from high to low, it's basically the same principle when you're doing it. But I'm not giving you guys the how to get low spin, not today. But what we're going to do now is the other rotation. I'm going to show you guys the rotation the other way, and then I'm going to show you how to get into it, which is much more technical, I personally feel. So the next one is from here. So I'm winding myself around, back. Okay, so if you saw the difference, the other way, I literally did I was on both my toes. On this one, I'm on my on my right toe tucked in. Like I could literally put my leg up like that if I wanted to. And I'm turning around in it. You're literally leaning on it and you're pulling yourself around. What you can do to try to get this and like do a drill is literally push, pull, push, pull. I ain't got enough space here. So I come here, push, pull, push, pull. Then I'm gonna come a little bit more forward. So that was 90, 90. Now we're gonna do 180. And you're dragging on the inner, like you guys can see it, you're literally dragging yourself around using your hip. Okay, so, ooh, my knee. These moves hurt. And I've been skating for 11 years and they still hurt. So take your time. Don't overdo it, please. When you overdo things, you cause injury and also you cause misinformation, which causes injury and injury to others. We do not want that. Okay, so I'm gonna press the person in the video. I hope you are going to show up. I hope. I don't know what's going on. In the 1 foot where your weight is the weight is in the jam club or just in the wheel. Both. So you're on your jam club, but you're on the front of your wheel, like leaning. All your weight is literally on there. Okay, so and then just even that at the back, literally do this in and out, so you can feel that drag, like that. Drag it around, drag, and put that engage on in your like literally put pressure and tense your knee, and then think about your hips gonna go out in. Just that it's kind of like the same thing as when I was telling you guys about this part. So the person didn't want to come on, so please, if you do guys want to come on the live, press it. But if you guys don't want to come on live, do not press it. Okay? If it's too much and you're scared, do not press it. Okay? Thank you. You're such a good teacher. Thank you. I've been fortunate that I've been taught by a lot of the different people, and because yeah, I love roller skating. I just want to be able to give as much insight to be able to get people on the level that they want to be able to get to. So yeah, let me get back up. All right, what's next, Ash? So again, try to think of it as in like you're going in 180s, no, 90 degrees, 180s, then 360. Think of it as like you're gradually going up, not like you're starting at the end, going like, I don't know, don't think about the end, always think about the beginning, and you're like gradually getting there. But while you're getting there, you're gaining new skills, and they can also come and incorporate with other things. Like the other day, I was watching my old videos and I was like, oh, I haven't done that in a while. So I was like, oh, let me try something. And I actually basically tried a new thing I've never done before because I looked at a video. But I don't know if I'm going to try with it here because I might end up dropping on my face. But okay, so trying to get there. 1 second. So right, so that was only 11 minutes. No, I teach too freaking fast. Okay.